Because every true fan knows what the true mount of the Amazons is.
Kangaroo?
It's a kangaroo.
I would have greatly preferred that as well.
They were cowards for not including the kangaroos. Hello, and welcome to Kicking Trees, Canada's premier comic book podcast. Today, we're talking about Josstice League by Joss Whedon. Not the Snyder Cut, because it is too long a watch for me.
But I am a little confused. Zack Snyder did still have something to do with it?
Yes, they reshot whatever he had.
Like they completely got rid of his stuff?
I don't think so. Some things still have that Zack Snyder flair.
Okay.
Like at that beginning montage when the world's sad that Superman's dead.
Yeah.
And they have that really cool song playing.
Yeah.
That was very Zack Snyder.
I agree.
That was like the opening of Watchmen.
Yes, it was.
So without having the Snyder Cut to compare it against, I do think that was originally from Snyder.
There's just some sprinkles in there.
Yeah, and I'm sure other things were from Snyder as well. But we don't know, because researching things is for nerds. And we're taking this movie as it is.
Yeah.
So now, the big controversy with this one is for the reshoots, Henry Cavill, he had a mustache.
In those first scenes where he's on camera...
On the phone camera?
Yeah, it's very noticeable.
You do think it looks bad?
In that specific scene, it looks bad. I think later on, there were some moments too where it looked better. Still, I can kind of tell, but it was way better than in those phone camera shots.
What looked bad about it? I was like, I can't even tell.
Henry Cavill has more lip than that.
It was his face that looked bad to you? Like it didn't look like him? Okay.
His lips, to be exact.
See, I'm face blind.
You are face blind.
So I couldn't even tell.
You were the target audience for that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my question on that. And then they have Batman on that rooftop, and he's fighting a parademon.
Yeah.
And now it's not an age-old question, but it's since the New 52 question. Can Batman take a parademon?
He must have taken them at some point.
You think he can take a parademon on 1v1?
Did he not at all when they attacked the Josstice League in the New 52?
I think he did, is the thing.
He must have.
But I'm saying, do you think he could?
Like... Do I think he should be able to?
Yeah.
With his gadgets and everything?
Well, unless when he had it pinned to a wall with a net.
I think he can do that.
I don't think that's stopping a parademon.
No, I guess he should have had a little more than a net.
Yeah.
Yeah, a net makes it look pretty weak. And then he does struggle against them completely throughout the rest of the movie as well.
Parademons are goons still, but they're goons that can go up against Superman.
Yeah. Well, but they get slapped around by Superman.
They do, but like they're strong. They're enhanced.
Yeah. I'm sure they get up after getting hit by Superman pretty often.
Probably. And now, is it unethical to kill a parademon? If you're killing a parademon, are you breaking a no-kill rule?
I personally think they'd be okay to kill.
Okay. You think they're just like bugs?
That's a tough question.
How sentient are the parademons, I guess?
I don't think they're very sentient. They don't live a life or anything.
They don't, but they're also human-shaped.
Do they have hobbies?
Probably not.
Do they ever enjoy their time, or do they just exist?
So you're saying it's okay to kill a parademon because they're more animalistic?
I think so.
Okay, so you don't think they have thoughts or feelings?
Well, what's comic Superman and Batman's opinion on this? Do you know?
I don't think I've seen them kill a parademon.
No, I don't think so either. But that'd be pretty violent to show.
Violence in comic books is not an issue. I just don't think they would kill a parademon. Wonder Woman, I think, would kill some parademons.
Yeah.
I don't see Batman, Superman.
Well, this Batman absolutely would. The movie Batman. Yeah. It'd be funny if parademon was where he drew the line now, after all the humans he's murdered.
True. That rooftop set looked very bad.
Also, I thought his costume looked worse in this than it did in the last movie in Batman v Superman. I thought he looked sillier for some reason. I don't know why, though.
It's probably because the lighting was better.
Oh, we could actually see him.
Yeah.
That could be it, yeah.
I did like in this one that it was more saturated and brighter.
I did
visually.
like that, too. I don't like the super dark not being able to see anything.
Yeah, because it just seems like it's to hide.
Yeah. I would like to see what's happening.
Me too. And then on the Batman captures a villain on a rooftop, and then, he does some expositing to that crook.
Yeah.
Some quick exposition to what's happening so that crook
Because that
know
criminal
what's up.
had to know.
He did.
It was important that
Batman's
he knew.
very chatty when talking to this particular crook.
He's known for being quite the chatster. And then they're talking about how hopeless the world feels without Superman.
Yeah.
How long was Superman active in this world for the world to feel hopeless after he's gone? Like, he did one thing in Man of Steel, and then he was saving people for how long?
I think Batman versus Superman was either 2 months or 2 years after Man of Steel.
Okay, that's a big difference in time you just gave me there.
It was 2 something.
Okay. 2 years, I guess, is
It
understandable.
was probably 2 months. He still seemed pretty green.
Green?
Yeah.
What do you mean green?
It's when you're still a novice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's probably 2 months.
And why do you think Green Lantern was left out of the team here?
I personally think it's because the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern still had people with a bad taste in their mouth.
That could be it. It would have been fun to have him.
It would have been, and also maybe they thought 7 is too many characters for the first movie.
Since they didn't actually introduce anyone yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense as well. They did have to introduce Cyborg, introduce Flash, introduce Aquaman, but they didn't do much introduction. They could have squeezed Green Lantern in there. I would have liked them to be 7.
And personally, I would have gone with Green Lantern over Aquaman for first movie.
But I love Jason Momoa.
I also love Jason Momoa in this, but Green Lantern is somehow an easier pill to swallow.
An Aquaman?
Yeah, I don't. And they're not in the water very often in this. And I know Aquaman can be effective on land.
But the Atlanteans were a part of the story.
Oh, it could have been the Guardians.
It could have been. It could have been a space thing.
Yeah.
Might have made more sense that way as well.
Why keep the last mother box on Earth?
Like all 3 are on Earth, really?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. Poor planet.
Put one on Oa.
Yeah. And they even show a Green Lantern, actually.
Yeah, during that flashback.
Yeah.
This one followed in the tradition of Superman 4, the Kent family farms being sold.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I made that connection in my head as well.
And then during that montage, that Superman funeral montage, they show some hate crimes happening.
Like what?
There's a shop owned by like immigrants, and then some skinheads show up and start wrecking the shop.
It's because Superman's gone, though.
Okay.
Superman's death made that guy racist.
Okay. I was wondering, are they going to follow up on this? And then they didn't.
No.
Thought that was a weird thing to include with no because they were clearly skinheads.
I remember that now. And then
Yeah.
the police were slow motion putting the guy against the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God. And Cyborg was so emo.
Yeah, he was.
I did not like that.
No, I didn't either.
He was kind of annoyingly emo.
Yeah.
He was always looking down and then would make a roundabout in every conversation and be like, I'm suffering, by the way.
He made it his whole personality.
Yeah.
And then also when they were showing the creation of Cyborg on a screen or whatever, he had a decent amount of body at one point.
Yeah, I think the dad really fucked up.
Yeah, he just kept messing up until
Yeah.
less
He's
and
like,
less
you
of Victor
only
was
get your
left.
half of your face now.
Okay.
I tried.
Do they even say what happened to him? Why he got injured like that?
He says explosion at one point.
What exploded?
Probably the lab.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Sure.
Yeah.
I like that Wonder Woman action scene at the beginning. They do a good job of showing, yeah, she's fast.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because it's cooler when you have the bracelet thing happening in real time.
It is.
And that was just a good little action piece. Alfred was again great in this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this movie was pretty boring, so I didn't have many notes.
I don't have much to say about any of it in the first hour, really. Like, I have opinions on how, like, Steppenwolf, I thought looked really lame.
Just,
They fear color in these movies.
They do.
So they just make all their bad guys black or gray.
because comic Steppenwolf wears red. And
At
then
least
that,
red.
That toy wears green.
Yeah, like, he's got some color to him.
He does.
And they didn't have to make him look ridiculous. They just could have added some color to his armor or something.
Just
Like, he just
anything.
looks like Doomsday and every other villain. He looks like the Parademons as well. He looks like
He
anything
does.
they've created.
And they think that makes it look more realistic, but just makes it hard to tell what's happening.
Yeah, it's all overall just not as exciting. And I thought the Amazons versus Steppenwolf fight was pretty fun, actually, when they're doing keep away with the mother box.
I'm curious about the Amazons. So there's 100 years between this and that Wonder Woman movie.
Okay, yeah.
They just haven't progressed at all. They haven't done anything. I don't like how stagnant the Amazons feel in universe.
Because they don't have, like, technology or
They have
anything?
nothing. They have no buildings.
I guess they don't have buildings. No, they have nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. Usually they're like a huge city and everything with
But no,
great architecture and all that.
they have nothing. And I take issue with them riding horses.
Why?
Because every true fan knows what the true mount of the Amazons is.
Kangaroo?
It's a kangaroo.
I would have greatly preferred that as
Yeah,
well.
they were cowards for not including the kangaroos.
Do you think that was an issue of not wanting to include the kangaroo or not knowing about the kangaroo?
Probably both.
Probably both.
Mm-mm.
Because, yeah, the kangaroo was not going to happen in this movie. That
It
was too
wasn't.
ridiculous.
But I would have been filled with such glee. if
But
they
that
did
would have
it.
been like how they lack color. Like they need something fun, like the kangaroos.
Doesn't have to be literal color. Just add color to this universe.
Yeah.
And then this took a keen eye, so you might not have noticed it.
Okay.
That janitor at Star Labs,
Okay.
he was an imposter.
What are you talking about?
So if you look closely at that first scene he's in, he's wearing an ID card. That's not him in the slightest. It's a completely different man.
Is it actually an imposter?
And then they cut away from him for a bit, and then when they return to him, he's wearing an ID card with his picture on it now. So tell me what happened there, sir.
I'm confused about that. I don't know. Did that come up at all?
No.
So it's just bad planning? Or
It was probably Martian Manhunter.
do you think it was?
Yeah, he was investigating Star Labs.
He could have been. That could have been it. Maybe that's in the Snyder Cut that we didn't see.
That's what... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know if that was Martian Manhunter, yeah. I hope it is. Also, when they get into the Amazons and the Atlanteans and the humans all hiding their mother box, the men buried their mother box like 3 feet deep.
Yeah, that wasn't deep at all.
Yeah, they did not even try.
No, just the ravages of time with Earth shifting and whatever.
Yeah,
that
it would have
exposed.
just showed up of it, like the corner would be sticking out by
Yeah.
now. Yeah. And also, it didn't feel like the Amazons or the Atlanteans tried super hard either. Like they had them in the kingdom still and everything.
In single room buildings.
They almost lost the entire world, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll put it here. Like they're pretty far away from each other. We'll be fine."
The Atlantean one wasn't even hidden because Aquaman, who at this point is still an outsider to Atlantis, knew where it was.
Yeah, that's insane. An outsider should never know this stuff.
No. And then, how cool did Jason Momoa look slow-mo drinking whiskey walking into the waves?
Oh my goodness. Are you talking about when he was shirtless?
Yeah.
That was a sexy scene.
Wasn't he so cool?
Oh my goodness.
And Batman's
yes.
just watching, biting his lip.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, God.
That was really cool. See, a lot of these characters aren't like their comic parts, and I don't like them, but Aquaman is pretty different from his comic counterpart, and I still like him in
They
this.
added so much pizzazz.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa is just a fun guy.
That's how you do it right. The
Yeah.
Flash, that's not how you do it
No,
right.
Flash was annoying.
He was kind of annoying, yeah. All of his jokes weren't funny, and all of his quirks weren't fun.
No.
Also, when Batman throws the batarang at Flash's face, how many people had to die before he found the right person? He had some theories first, probably.
You think he had theories? He had Flash's face clear on camera.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Just Batman just seems reckless, so I believe that he just tried out a few people
He was
first.
just branding them, actually, and the Batarang was his third idea.
Yeah. He was like, run away. It was just a very strange take on Barry Allen in general as well. I did not enjoy that.
And then this Batman is working with Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
But the Batman from Batman vs. Superman does not strike me as someone who has a working relationship with the chief of police, the commissioner of police.
That's very true. He does a lot of murder.
He does.
Commissioner Gordon would not be okay with that.
Yeah, and like publicly, he's shining a bat signal in the sky. And I know that, did he make the bat signal in Batman vs. Superman?
I don't know.
I don't know how that worked. I don't remember what they said.
So then when the cop is bringing in that drawing of a parademon and the police force think it could be Batman, they're like, that's a safe assumption because he's a murderer in this world.
It
And
is.
Commissioner Gordon is in the wrong for being okay with Batman.
Yeah,
Commissioner Gordon's more of a dirty cop in this for
for sure. Just from associating
teaming
with
up
Batman.
with Batman,
Mhm.
yeah. I also wish Batman was in costume more. Whenever they're out and about planning or they're in the Batcave, he's just in a suit as Bruce Wayne. But Batman is always dressed as Batman in those situations.
Yeah, it's not casual day at work.
No, it's Batman Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wonder Woman too, I kind of wanted her to be in costume more often because she's often in costume.
When they're at that middle of the movie action scene, what's happening there? Why?
What one?
That first adventure they have in the underground area.
Do they fight anyone in that?
They fight parademons.
Oh, that!
What is that place? You don't know. That's okay. I couldn't tell what it was.
I can barely remember the scene already.
Okay.
Because Batman gets a gun and he's shooting them, and I don't know. I'm not going to try because I can't remember.
So then the place is flooding, and then Aquaman controls the tide with his trident.
I was wondering about that too.
So that's not a power he has. He has that right now. But typically in the comics, he doesn't have that power, and in his movie, he doesn't have that power.
I was wondering if it was a trident power or something. Because he slammed the trident down.
He was controlling the tide with this trident, but
Yeah, I was wondering where that
he
came
can't
from.
do that in the Aquaman movie.
I was going to ask you if he could do that in the Aquaman movie. So he can't.
No.
So that just came out of nowhere.
Yes. They probably just assumed he had hydrokinesis.
Probably. But then he never uses it again.
Well, he's never around water again.
And then they resurrect Superman
Yeah.
by putting him in that orange jelly that has the ability to do most things, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Well, the resurrected Zod.
Into Doomsday?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. And then they needed... Wait, how did Lex Luthor do that? Oh, he created a machine to give it energy or something, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then they revive Superman in the orange jelly. He blasts out of the ground.
Yeah.
And then they have a fight with little bit crazy Superman.
So he was just disoriented attacking them, or what was he doing there? I couldn't tell. See, then after the fight, he goes off with Lois and he remembers everything.
Well, Lois is his love, so he remembered.
Oh, okay. And
I
then
don't know, actually, because he was just a little crazy because he was just dead.
Lois said he smelled good. He just took a big bath in that orange jelly.
You don't know how it smells.
Is that orange jelly citrus?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's what they should do with it is perfume.
Yeah.
There's money there. I also thought they did Aquaman and Wonder Woman pretty dirty in that Superman fight.
Yeah, Wonder Woman especially should have been holding her own better.
Yeah, but Aquaman can sort of hold his own against Superman.
Yes.
I've seen it. But he might have even gotten backhanded. Like, he got hit once, thrown around.
Disrespectful.
And then Wonder Woman would try, and she just did no damage either.
Yeah, I didn't like when she has the lasso around Superman, and then he's pulling it back and dragging her.
Yeah, it's like she's got no powers.
She's losing the tug-of-war immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she should have, given him a bit of a fight and then just still lost.
Then another thing with Wonder Woman in these movies, can she not fly?
I don't think she can.
They're so weird with it.
I don't think she can most of the time. But then she does end up flying at the end of her first movie, doesn't she? She's staying in the air.
They show her do a jump. Oh, she does stay in the air, but she took off her power inhibitors, though.
Then why can't she fly?
I don't know.
Also, she does a lot of banging her bracelets together, which I don't see Wonder Woman do very much. Does she do that usually?
I have seen her do that.
Okay. It's just a main move of hers in this.
It is. And Gal Gadot's acting gets worse with each movie she's in. So
yeah, what's with that?
Not just these DC movies, just each consecutive movie she's in, it gets worse.
Yeah. Does she just get a bigger role so there's more time to ruin it, or what? Because even throughout, like at the start of the movie, she was not great, but she did get worse even just throughout the movie.
As it went, yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that.
Each line got more just saying it and not even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I did like when Flash had an oh shit face when Superman looked over at him.
That is a fun scene.
Yeah, that's a good part.
Then I do like that whole fight, just them moving at different speeds there.
Yeah, all the little dodges he did.
Yeah, I like that part.
And he's scared the entire time. And then I hated after Lois and Superman flew away, Steppenwolf just gets the mother box behind them.
Off screen,
and then there's a big thing shooting into the sky, and they're like, oh my god, Steppenwolf got the third mother box.
He used his blue portal beam.
We're done here. And then they walk away.
Yeah.
That could have been another fight.
They could have been, but they chose not to. Also, that's not what mother boxes are.
No. Well, they use the mother box for a lot of crazy stuff in this.
Yeah, it was a do anything box. Which
yeah.
I guess the mother boxes can do most things, but not what they're doing in this movie.
No, and I don't know why that random family got so much screen time.
So that random family, they kept cutting back to them to do a cheap ploy to give you citizens to worry and care about and think, oh, the Justice League needs to save these people. But I personally find it ineffective because they don't show any other civilians in that.
It looked like they were the only ones that lived there for some reason. There wasn't even buildings around them.
No, so it's a poor attempt at pulling at your heartstrings.
Truly, I didn't care if they lived or died.
No, I was hoping one of them would die even.
Yeah.
But alas. And that was in response to, in Batman vs. Superman, they show the heroes saving no one.
Oh, is that what that was?
I'm pretty sure.
So then they just save one. I guess Superman saves a whole building of people. Well, we don't know if there was anyone in that building. That might have been for show. We never saw anyone in that building.
He was just trying to one-up Flash.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman saves people at the beginning of this, and that's a good scene, and I think that's effective.
Yeah.
But
that would have been enough, I think.
Of saving people?
Or just another scene like that, not this random family stuff.
They get a decent amount of screen time.
Yeah.
Just doing nothing.
Yeah, just barricading the walls and stuff.
They're just in a single room. And
it would have been more effective even if they were just in trouble at the very, right before they get saved. We don't have to see them for 10 minutes beforehand.
No.
And because I think seeing them for 10 minutes straight is what made you want them to die.
And how were they alive for so long in Parademon territory?
Yeah, they could not get through those walls.
No.
It looked like an old house, too.
It was.
Yeah.
Parademons smell fear, apparently.
And they were terrified.
They were.
Yeah, I don't know what the Parademons were doing.
I don't know. And then when Superman comes back to life, he flies off with Lois, and they have a tender moment. And then Superman's like, "Oh, you called Mom." Superman would never call her Mom.
Even in the past movies, he says Ma.
He does.
I don't know why they changed that.
Superman is strictly a Ma guy.
That might have been a very clear Joss Whedon thing. Because Zack Snyder definitely has him say Ma all the time.
He does, yeah. True.
And then once again, even against Steppenwolf, they did Wonder Woman dirty again. Because she just could not do any damage to Steppenwolf at all. Same with Aquaman, and then Superman comes and just absolutely bitches Steppenwolf out.
Yeah, but Wonder Woman kind of gets the kill on Steppenwolf by cutting him down.
She just breaks his hammer, or his axe thing.
That's what, and his axe was special.
Yeah, but it was also only after Superman freeze breathed it.
Yeah, it was. And that was this Superman's first time using freeze breath, right?
Was it? I don't know.
I don't know either. He didn't use heat vision at all in this, I don't think.
He did once on Steppenwolf.
Did he? Okay, yeah. I missed that.
When he slammed down on him. When he was bitching him out. When Aquaman couldn't do a thing against him. Also, in Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman was holding her own against Doomsday pretty well.
She was.
But then Steppenwolf completely destroys her and Superman takes down Steppenwolf, no problem. Yes. That makes no sense.
No.
They neutered her in this movie, and it bothered me. Because she was probably the best part of Batman v Superman. Also, just not much happens in the final conflict. It was 20 minutes.
Nothing interesting really happens. They have Steppenwolf be eaten by parademons and then beamed off planet. And what the hell happened?
I don't know.
Did he die?
Maybe Darkseid called him back somehow?
I guess.
I would have liked some more combos between more interactions and combos like in the Avengers, how...
Yeah, I don't think they did any combos in this.
No.
But how sick was it when Aquaman throws his trident into a parademon, into Steppenwolf, and then grabs his trident and punches Steppenwolf away. How sick was that?
That was pretty
It's
awesome.
pretty sick.
He might have been my favorite part.
So yeah, just what a lame and boring movie.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable just giving this an F in our tier list. How about you?
I'm cool with that. There wasn't many redeeming factors.
No. Yeah. Bear definitely didn't enjoy it.
Also, Joss Whedon did the Avengers, and that's still a fine movie. Why couldn't he have any of the magic in here with the Justice League?
I don't know. Maybe because he did a Frankenstein creation of his own stuff, and
yeah, I guess that would have been tough.
But I have hot takes on that first Avengers movie.
Like what?
I think it's just fine.
I just said fine.
You think it's just
that was
fine?
the exact word I just said like
Okay,
10 seconds
JK,
ago. It's a fine movie.
Okay, you were saying it like it's a fine film.
My exact words. Or it's still a fine movie.
Okay, I think it's just okay.
Okay, well, yeah, it's kind of dated now, I think. I think I've watched it and been like, it's kind of aged.
Yeah, it's just okay.
It aged fast.
It did. And this one, the characters just didn't play off of each other too well.
But there's still some cool stuff in the Avengers. This one didn't have any cool things happen, really.
No wombo combos. But Avengers was, at the time, it was carried by the character interactions.
It was, for sure. And there's none of that here.
There's none of that, no.
They try to bond with, like, Flash and Cyborg, being like, yeah, I was hit by lightning. Yeah, I exploded. But then that's it. Like, they don't really have chemistry.
Oh, and they're digging that grave.
Yeah.
the digging the grave scene was kind of funny, though.
It was.
When they're digging up Superman.
Because that would feel wrong.
Yeah, that was funny.
But no chemistry between the characters.
No chemistry with anyone here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, F.
Yeah, do they even get along in real life? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think they do. No, they don't.
I've never seen any of them together, really.
Well,
that's not true. The cast was on Conan one time.
And?
They don't seem like pals in the same way the Avengers are, but they work together, I guess.
Okay.
But also, who can tell when Conan's around? He brings charisma right into the room and saves everyone.
Okay, so that's an F for Josstice League and an S for Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been Kicking Trees, Canada's premier comic book podcast. And with this, we're now done talking about movies. Oh no.
We got Superman next.
Superman's going to come out before this.
But we're going to talk about Superman next, aren't we?
But I'm going to have the Superman episode out before this episode to be more timely.
Why are we doing this episode?
Because we had already watched the movie.
But that's just not going to make sense.
Well, now we have one in the bank.
A random Justice League movie review?
Yeah.
Also, in the end of the Batman v Superman one, we say, next up, Justice League.
Well, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
No, we're actually talking about Fantastic Four next.
You said we weren't.
Yeah. Well, the movie. We're going to talk about the new movie.
Oh, the new movie. Okay.
We're not going to watch the previous Fantastic Four movies because
no.
We've seen them and we don't want to watch them again.
And by this time, for the viewer, we'll have seen James Gunn's Superman already and hopefully loved it.
Yes. So let's just say we put that one in an S.
Yeah. But we don't know yet.
No.
Or you'll know. We don't know right now.
Yeah. I'm Carter.
I'm Xander.